Hey, this is BJ and I am excited to do my first video. And when I got to this new die in the Stampin' Up! Occasions mini catalog, the petal cone die, I was really excited. When I saw that, looked at this, and this is our crumb cake die, and I folded it in half. Doesn't this just remind you of an ice cream cone? So look at what we're going to create today. This gorgeous little invitation, this little ice cream cone, look at the top, comes right off, and it has a little invited piece on it. Oh, isn't that so cute? Well, let me just show you quickly how to make this. So again, this is the Stampin' Up! Petal cone die, and I die cut one of them in the crumb cake. And then I'm going to use my Big Shot. I'm just going to pull that in here. And I'm going to use the Perfect Details texture plate. And that's going to make that waffle pattern for the bottom of our card. And I'm using our crumb cake classic ink pad, and I'm just going to rub ink all over the front of this Perfect Details texture pad. I'm going to put my petal cone die on there, and then follow it up with the rubber that will push down into that texture plate, and then top it off here. And then this just goes right on through my Big Shot. And if you haven't heard by now, the Big Shot is the most versatile die cut machine on the market. I just love it. Look at this. Isn't that just look like a waffle cone? Yes, perfect. Just right for eating. All right, so let's start by creating our card here. So I'm going to get this together. I'm going to just fix my creases here using my bone folder. And then you all have to have, you know, a little girl's duct tape here. This is, of course, our sticky strip. And I just love these kind of things where you want them to get put together and stay together. You have to have girl's duct tape. The guys have theirs, we have to have ours. And it's pressure sensitive, so just push it on really well and it will come off really easily here. Yeah, as I say that, yes, it will. There we go. Only when you're doing a video, right? And then just fold this over. And there's the beginning of our petal cone die. Then to create the inside, what I did was I just die cut one of these in our Whisper white cardstock, and then all you're going to do is you're just going to use one of them. So I'm just cutting up this fold line. And what I've done is I've actually pre-stamped this using our You're Invited stamp set, and put the You're Invited, oops, got a little something extra on there. Well, we'll have to fix that. And what you want so that this is going to actually slide very easily inside of your cone is you're going to want to trim off about 1/4 of an inch off each side. And you're going to do some testing here just to make sure that that's going to slide in there really well. Yep, just like that. All right, so we're just going to set that aside. And then we need to start creating our cone. So what I've done is Stampin' Up! Also in the Occasions mini catalog now has a 3.5 inch circle die. It's a single die, and so what I've done is I've gone ahead and die cut one of the circles off from that using Regal Rose cardstock. And you may be able to see this, but I've also pre-textured it with the Textures number 4 plates. And I'm going to just fold that in half and get a nice crease and come in with our scallop edge punch. And you just scallop the bottom edge here. And as you know, you just line up right over here. And there we go. Quick and easy. And now with a little Regal Rose ink, we're just going to sponge those edges really quickly. Yes. Makes it stand out so nice. Gives it a little more texture. Alright, so there we go with that. And then we're just going to use our snail and put that on our front and back. There we go. Alright, so there's the start of our cone. Then what we're going to do is we need to create a little bit of a pull for the top part of this. So I just have just a little scrap of Whisper white cardstock here. I'm just going to just really tape this together, and I found that it works best not just putting it on the front and the back here, and using a little bit stronger glue. So I'm using actually our mini glue dots, and I'm going to just actually put this right here in the middle on the back. Okay, and you don't worry about the dimensions here. You know, it's probably about 1 inch by about 3 inches, but you can cut off the extra if you need to. All right, and now I'm looking for the other part of my, there we go. I actually have already done the 2.5 inch circle, and we actually have a punch for that. So I punched out using our 2.5 inch circle the top part of the cone here, and the same thing, texturized it, folded in half, and sponged the edges. So now I'm going to go ahead and adhere to the back here, the back part of the petal of the part of the ice cream. Just make sure that that kind of looks right, so you kind of double check it. You see I've got a little bit of the Whisper White hanging out here over the top. So actually all you need to do is just trim that right off. Get rid of that. All right, now so that this actually is going to come over the top here, we're going to want to raise that up using a couple of our Stampin' Dimensionals right here like that. Peel those off. And then this comes right down right here over the top. There we go. Isn't it looking great? All right. I'm so excited. All right. Now, Stampin' Up! Also has this glimmer paper, and honestly, this glimmer paper is just to die for. It is wonderful. The glitter doesn't rub off. Oh, it's so good. You actually absolutely have to have it. I'm going to put a little, another dimensional there. And then the next thing that I've done is I've taken some of our 1/8 inch ribbon. Love that ribbon. And I've just put a little knot, created a little stem, and I'm going to put that on the back here. Grab a little glue dot and put that right here on the back. And there we go. What do you think? Isn't it awesome? I just love it. This little sweet treat comes from the Teeny Tiny Wishes stamp set, which actually, if you are loving Stampin' Up! Products, is in our starter kit. So it is really a must-have. So thanks again for tuning in and enjoying my first video. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Have a great day.